Raw Dog Gaming. This is the Raw Dog speaking, and today I'm giving you my raw impression of Baldur's Gate 3. Bum bum bum. I'm amazingly late to the party. Now, I know. I am amazingly late to the party, so I'm not going to spend a long time dwelling on this. The game is really awesome. I've been kind of waiting to play it, basically because I know it's a big game, so I just didn't buy it when it first came out because I had a whole bunch of backlog and things to do with my games that I was playing currently. So I waited for it to go on sale, waited for me to have some time to myself to really dig into this game, and well, it's kind of still not that because I'm kind of still playing other games at the same time. I've got kind of still have a backlog, but I saw a good sale and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. So I bought it and I started playing it. There's some downtime, and the game is really good. Obviously, it's amazing. I love D&D. I'm a D&D player myself, and it's a really good game. The only thing I would say that I don't like so far, I basically have finished Act 1, kind of. I've done a few playthroughs already of Act 1. I haven't gone any further in Act 1, and but I've done a few playthroughs of Act 1, because I started playing with some mods, and I was like, at first I had too many mods on. It wrecked the balance of the game, so I pulled back out of that one, and I grabbed a few different mods, I toned down, and then me and my buddy started to play through together. So I have a couple different playthroughs I'm going through. And I kind of already have finished Act 1, kind of, because my first playthrough, like I said, I had too many mods on it, broke the balance of the game. And in that playthrough, I got all the way to the end of Act 1. I don't think I did everything, but I'm now in my other playthroughs with less mods, trying to be more balanced, have gone through more of Act 1. So I'm trying to be more thorough on Act 1, trying to enjoy more of it. It's a lot of fun. The game is really good. The only thing I don't like, and it's a kind of a big thing, is the game feels really contrived. Like, it gives too many options when it is, and also it doesn't give enough options when it is the game that is supposed to give all the options. Like, that's all I ever heard about this game when people were talking about it in the big hype moments, was like, oh, you can do anything. It's a game where all of your choices matter, and you can do whatever you want. You can take the dungeon, take the battles however you want. And it's like, that's cool. But it feels like there's too much choice in the game. It's a weird thing for me to say. It's a weird way to put it. I'll try to describe what I mean. Basically, what I'm trying to say is this. There's been moments in the game where, obviously I can't go into too many spoilers, but, Act 1 spoilers. So that's it. When you're going into the chapel, I shot down, I wanted to shoot down the thing to make a hole in the floor underneath on these two guys, so I can knock them out and make a big hole in the floor. So I did. I wanted to do that. Which, like I said, you can take the battle however you want to do. You decide. It's D&D. It's cool. I can do that. Yes, I know I can. I'm not gonna say I couldn't do it. No, I could do it. But I had to walk. I had to make sure I was above the thing to get a high shot on it, and make sure I had to really awkwardly place my reticle for aiming, and I was like, why can't I just aim and shoot? Why can't I aim up? Why can't I just aim up? Why do I have to place myself above them to make sure I could do it from the right angle? It's really stupid in that way. It feels really contrived. I want to do this. I can see the thing. I can see that the game will let me do it, but I have to be in just the right place to get the shot off of. And it's that's really contrived. And then for the first time I wanted to go into the chapel, the dude was like, no, I know you're not with us. Go, get away. I failed a deception check. So I was like, okay, why don't I jump in this hole? So I walked over to the hole, and nothing happened. And I was like, X button. Oh yeah, I'm playing on PS5. X button. X button. Nothing happens. I was like, okay, so I can't jump in the chapel. Later, I come back figuring out that there's a jump button in the game, and I come back to the chapel and actually try to physically jump myself in, and it works. And I'm like, I have to literally physically jump myself in? It's not a prompt that's going to come up? It feels like that's so contrived. I've played plenty of games, and, in a game that's like this, where, you can't just jump freely, usually you have a prompt to do things like this. So, for the game to actually, force me to make me contrivedly do that, it just felt really contrived. And I was just like, what the heck? And then again, to go into to go into the burning building and save like the mayor lady or whatever her name is. Like I went in to save her, and I had to go. I went over to I went the side way. The next time I went from the bottom. The bottom was much easier. But anyway, I went from the side direction, and I saw a window, and I was like, huh. Now that I know I can jump through things, I wonder if I could jump at that window. So I picked the jump button, and I jumped through the window. I was like, oh, that worked. It was so cool. So then I went and broke down the door, and I saved her, and she was like, let's get out of here. And she ran, she followed me into the room, and she went down into this little area, and I was like, okay, cool. So I'm going to jump through this window. You follow me, right? And I jumped through the window, and she's sitting there in that room. I'm like, okay, so she can't follow me jumping through the window. I'm not really sure why. So I jump back in, and I'm like, okay, so where do I bring her? So I looked around the room. So there's nowhere else to bring her in the room. I'm like, okay, so where am I going to bring her? Finally, because I'm not playing mouse and keyboards, to actually like scroll over objects, I have to run around the room a whole bunch of times. And let me tell you right now, a lot of the furniture in the room doesn't look breakable because like the breakable objects look different in PS5. Like they should look different. They don't look breakable because a lot of the furniture in that area isn't breakable. So suddenly I actually finally realized that the gigantic barrel in front of the door is breakable because after like 10 minutes of wandering around. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Why didn't the game just tell me this is breakable in the first place? Why didn't it like highlight it or something? Like, why did I have to spend 10 minutes? Like, I know I know I want to break the door down, but I had to like take 10 minutes to make sure I could find that the barrel in front of the door was breakable. Oh my god. It just feels like the game is really contrived. For having lots of choices and being the game full of choices, it just feels like it's really contrived, and it definitely was made to function on PC a lot better than it functions on PS5, because so many of the things that I want to do just feel like a really contrived thing that I have to go through so many steps to do in PS5. It feels kind of dumb sometimes. So, don't get me wrong, I love the game, I'm having a great time with it, I love the tactical part of it, I'm having a lot of fun. Yes, I'm playing with some mods, so the game is not as terribly difficult as it probably should be, but I'm not breaking the game. The mods I have on are like weightless gold and like boosted XP, so I'm leveling up faster, and that's basically it. Now you could say like, well, if you're leveling faster, that's cheating because you're gonna be too over level for the thing. If you're thinking I'm really over level for the game, you haven't played D&D enough, in my opinion, because level in D&D is mostly just like the skills you have at your fingertips, or spells, and HP. Your stats don't really change. So the amount of damage I'm doing doesn't really change from like level to level. Granted, I have a ton more HP than I need, but like that's a small factor, so I don't need to heal as much. But I also put on like super short rests, so that my short rest healed me fully and they give me all my cells back and stuff. So I mean, basically, it is easier than it could be, but I mean, like, you know, whatever. I'm playing mods on, so the game is really fun. I'm having a good time with it. I can't wait to get through the rest of it, and we'll see if my opinion changes. I don't think it's going to, because it's a really good D&D game. So I'm going to close out here. So, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your worst enemies to like, subscribe to the Raw Dog Gaming, and all that jazz. See ya!